face and you just so funny, man, you is a lie. I'm getting the dollar bill in the bag, baby, on supply. He faking us, step down, boy, he faking. He faking.
So I'm gonna ask it to you very formally now.
Michael,
as the man who works for the government, he's a narc.
Pressure. I worked for the government for 1 day.
Is it rigged?
Listen, you
Yes or
work.
no?
You work for the government for 1 day. You
Yes
know a
or
lot
no?
of shit.
Can you fix Battlefront 2's story?
You can
make
make
it
it better. You can.
You can hold him to it.
Yeah, like not making the special forces guys like.
Oh, the Empire is evil? What? Oh.
Are there any projects that you can't talk about?
projects that I can't talk about.
Hello, this is YEET Talks, the 6th episode of YEET Talks, and we're here with the four juicy meaty men. I'm obviously part of that as well. Juicy meaty men. And we got Andy boy here. Yes, I'm touching you again. Andy boy here. We got Michael Comforti.
What's happening?
And we have, I'm just kidding, Justice Sanko over here.
You
as
got
well.
it, dude. First try.
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Yo, 6 episodes. Took me
Yo.
6 episodes. Someone give me a
Damn.
money. We're here with the four juicy meaty men. We have Tavon. What the they keep Tavon.
slipping that in
We
there.
have an American director as a guest today, Tavon Cross. He will be with us in about 5-10 minutes. He specifically said we should not talk political stuff around him, but we have 5-10 minutes. We're obviously going to talk about that now. So Ferg, can we talk? I really want to get into is it rigged? I'm immediately looking at you.
okay,
Because
yeah,
you
yeah,
said
that's
last time
juicy.
you worked there. You can talk now. Don't be a
I wouldn't say
pussy.
this on
Well,
camera,
it
but-
has been.
If you got shot, Yeetness will protect
It
you
has
and bring
been
you to
more
heaven.
than 20 days since the Canadian federal election, so I
felt
can
like
now
yesterday,
say.
Guys, we won.
I can now say.
We,
What-
He won.
we won that one.
Okay, wait, let him finish.
Can I just say, first off, I am very disappointed.
Sorry,
at
there's a chick doing
the-
Tai Chi in here.
I wish we could have a camera on that right now, but we can't.
All right, you were
And
Mr.
now we have 2 people. Great.
I want to.
Join your people.
some waterbenders.
Join your people.
What the did you just say?
What did I say?
All right.
Bro, let him.
So, first of all, yes, it was fun to work the election. It was really, really awesome. I got to meet some really cool people. However, the turnout was what we were expecting, not for our generation per se, because we've had people, or we have something called a poll sheet, and that has all the information of all the family or people that are eligible to vote in our area. So when I was looking at the poll key at the end of the night, we had to flip through all the poll key binders, and if their name wasn't crossed off, then they didn't vote.
Oh.
Those
So at the end of the night, out of the 200 to 250 pages that we've had in terms of people who was eligible to vote in our area, about 60 pages came back with people who haven't voted. And if you
how many names per page?
about 25 names per page.
Okay, so 25 times 60. It's
quite a bit. It's quite a bit.
I'm Asian. Let me do this.
Okay, you can go ahead.
That's
and
at
do
least 40 people, dude.
that. Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
So, but the crazy part is, it's people with the same last name. Like, there's a lot of families, obviously, and it's usually just the mother and the father that you see would have their name crossed off. But the kids that are around my age or younger,
Yeah.
or maybe even a little bit older, they never came.
All right, I'm going
Never
to come
showed
out
up.
and say it. That's bad parenting.
It's not. Maybe it is
No,
bad
that's
parenting.
bad parenting. This is
It
something
definitely
that I'm
has
not.
something to do with it.
This isn't something I'm movable on. It is your. It isn't just
It
your.
is.
It isn't just your right to vote. It's your
It
responsibility.
is your responsibility
Canadian.
at
It's
this point.
as someone who enjoys the freedoms of a democracy. Partake.
Partake in it.
Partake in
But
the democracy.
That also gives people a say, or the people who haven't voted, if they complain, like, you're the reason
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
it didn't go a certain way.
like you guys.
Wait,
vote- you guys
wait. I gotta play devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
There are people who don't vote because they feel like it doesn't matter. They feel like
Well,
it
then
is-
you can't complain.
If they
Then-
feel
okay,
like
sure, but
it
you
is
can't-
rigged,
you can't
and
complain
that's
that.
gonna segue into the next question.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So I'm going to ask it to you very
rigged.
formally now.
Michael,
As
tell
the
me,
man
is
who
it
works
rigged?
for the government, he's a
So much
narc.
pressure. I worked for the
Is
government
it
for 1
rigged?
day.
Is it rigged?
Listen,
Yes or no?
you work for the government for 1 day. You
Yes
know
or
a lot
no?
of I don't. Okay, I can't say if
Just
it's,
remember,
if it's
this
rigged
is
or not.
public.
I know it's public.
Yeah.
I can't.
There's a lot of
I can't say
yeeters
that
over
it's
here.
rigged or not. But what I can say is what happened at the end of the night, which kind of felt a little strange. So two things happened. When the voting was finished and when we had to go bring the ballot boxes back, I was responsible for 4 ballot boxes. The other CPSs, Central Poll Supervisors, they were responsible for 4 other ones. So we were in line at the end of the night at our RO, which is returning office, and we had to submit the ballots and the ballot counts. Now, at this point, we've seen the ballots. We know who won in our area. The one thing that I've seen, which was very, very strange, the first thing I saw was the fact when we came back to the building, there was 3 people, don't know who they were, don't know their names, know nothing about them. I'm not even joking when I say this. I'm not even joking when I say this. But they had like Elections Canada. Like they had like
Oh man,
the
I thought you
crest
were
on
about
it.
to say they had a swastika arm.
No,
band.
no, no,
I
no,
was
no,
about
no,
to
no.
say the freaking
Christ.
the
So
Men in Black.
they came
So
back.
it should have been legal.
They came. I don't know. They came down the hallway and they just randomly took 3 ballot boxes, and they said, we're going to take your ballot boxes. Just go to the front desk. Let them know that we took it. We, as in, we don't even know who they were at the first. Like, they didn't give us a name, nothing.
Well, so you were the manager. Did you stop them?
No, because at the same time, like they had the Elections Canada, so we all assumed, okay, so they're part of the
You
whole
didn't even
thing.
ask them like
Dude,
what's
you
going
should
on.
have.
No
No,
one-
no, no. At the
nobody
very
asked.
least, you should have gotten them to identify them.
Well,
they
now
should've.
hold on. Is
Yeah,
it
'cause that's a
irregular
little-
for just random Elections Canada people just come up and grab the
I
boxes?
don't know. We don't know who they were. That's the other thing.
I
So,
will also. This is when I.
What?
What riding was it?
We don't know. We
No,
don't
no.
know.
What riding were you doing it for?
What do you mean? Like what riding?
What is your riding? What is your political riding? Not like no. It's not conservative,
understand
but
the
like what
question.
like I'm in the White Church Stouffville riding. What are you in? Vaughn?
Oh, King Vaughn and Vaughn.
Yeah, and those that flipped conservative, right?
King Vaughn, I believe, flipped conservative. Yeah.
We got him.
Shut the hell up, man. You're the only one here happy
listen.
about this.
So this is that's one thing.
I'm just saying, like if it's rigged and the conservatives won in that riding.
Here's the other thing, but this is what really
Oh,
confuses
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
now. So
like
when
if
the,
we're
Libs are
talking
gonna
about
lose,
if
they
we're
rigged the
saying
vote.
rigged, let's.
so when those people that got their ballot boxes taken away from these random people, they were up in line and they said, "Oh, these guys just came up and just took my box."
Yeah.
They took the ballot box and they said, "Okay, write your name, sign here, and you're good to go." What?
Yeah.
That's the strange part.
Nah, this
the
is
second
so
strange. Okay.
Wait. So
The
they
second-
didn't acknowledge.
No,
what you said.
because
never acknowledged
they're that like okay, assuming that those were federal employees. who came-
Assuming.
assuming those
Assumingly.
people were on the up and up.
Yes.
They might not have been. I don't know.
Who knows?
But assuming they were,
Or it's lips
and
throwing the
they
election.
took the ballot boxes, those ballot boxes have to be accounted for on paper.
Yes.
So that's what they're doing. They're saying like, yes, okay, this person signed here to state that
those
guys took my ballot boxes.
We've been trained, but this is what's really not like mixing well here. We've been trained to say, okay, once the election was finished and all the ballots were counted for, we go back to our RO with our ballot boxes that we were responsible for, and we sign off on them. Not these other people that randomly came and took these boxes.
Yeah, that's sus. That
Right?
is sus.
And then as we were in line, they had a TV of like the live polls, and they showed like who's winning what. This is the other thing. When we finished, or when my sanction finished, we finished around like 2:30 in the morning.
Sure.
When we finished, the Durham region, I think it was. I don't remember. I don't think it was the Durham region. It might have been. They said that Carney won the Durham region, the minority thing,
Yeah.
right? When they said that, the votes for Durham region were never even counted. They never recorded it. It was never
Pauly Market
recorded.
did the same
That
thing
was
too,
my
no?
whole thing.
But it
I'm
wasn't
like,
Pauly Market. It was the action. I think it was CBC that said it. CBC said that Mark Carney won minorities in the Durham region.
Okay, well that is not the federal government. Oh, it's the CBC.
Wait, but like,
CBC.
No, yeah, this
how
is
are
the
they
federal
fucking
government.
Right, true.
So how are they telling you it's done?
trying to
You're
get
handing
when
the
that is
boxes
not
over?
even
Dude, I
when it's
literally
not even
just
finished.
thought
Yeah,
through what I
you
was
just
thinking,
handed the
and
boxes.
and then I realized I was
So-
wrong. I voted liberal, and I'm just gonna kind of say it. I'm not a pussy. The reason I voted liberal is because of Donald Trump. That is the reason.
Okay.
That is the reason. If this motherfucker is coming in here and saying,
Yes, we will use any means necessary to bring Canada into the 51st, in as the 51st state, economic, military, whatever.
then I'm going to say, oh, okay, I want the leader with the biggest anti-Trump dick. Duh.
Okay, well now here's the thing though. That's not main, but that's one of the reasons why I voted who I voted for. But mainly because I wanted Pierre to win, and because he, to me, felt like he felt
Dude,
like the
he
biggest.
lost his writing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
After all of that, but he still felt to me like the one with the biggest anti-Trump dick, because he would actually call the man out in what's called debates.
That guy took like 6 months to say anything
I
anti-Trump.
just
I
wish-
saw him say stuff 6
honestly,
months
I
ago.
just-
and
Why?
he's,
Okay.
and he
I
filled
just-
his
Carney
argument.
went to Trump. What did he do? He
And
just
he
let Trump talk to his
filled
face.
Hold on. I think Carney is probably our best shot at making like amends with Trump. I
Okay,
feel
I
like.
agree. You know what?
However,
see the,
because the way he is.
however,
I-
this
yeah.
entire
talk to his
thing.
face, though.
Let me tell you this. This entire thing could have been avoided if, let's say, for example, like Carney did a very, very smart thing when he came to when he got sworn in as prime minister. He called for a snap election really, really quickly. He got his seat. Now he's in power for the next 4 years.
No, this isn't America. It's going to be longer than 4 years.
Hang on a second.
Wait,
It might actually be a year and a half because Pierre Poilievre got his seat back and he can call a non-confidence vote within a year and a half's time of his power. But aside from that, we have I honestly feel like Pierre Poilievre would have done a greater job if he just did not stop dogging Justin Trudeau. Like the entire, like if you looked at the debate, like every single time like Pierre Poilievre spoke, he's always talking about
No,
Justin
but
Trudeau.
Trudeau deserves it.
Like, okay, he deserves it. He deserves it, but not at a debate. Like you're talking about.
No, but that's his whole point.
Everyone is trying to fix
his
the
whole
messed up
pitch
economy
was
that
that-
we're in, and that messed up economy is
Exactly.
the result of what's happened
Of
the last 8
Trudeau.
years. And
Yes.
who's the result of that messed
Okay,
up economy?
yes, I
We have to
understand.
admit
All
it's
right,
Trudeau.
I understand.
Do you know what I think it was?
I
Everybody
understand.
wanted everyone to focus on Trump, and Pierre was trying to focus on what was going on.
What
in
was
our
going
actual
on.
Country.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why I with it.
You know what? You know what I will say?
Oh, no.
Carney
He doesn't wanna
line.
admit
You know
it.
what I
He
will
doesn't
say?
wanna
No.
He doesn't want to admit
No,
it.
you know what I will
Carney
say?
line.
All of this is valid.
Oh,
All
it
of
is
this is
valid.
fair,
Okay.
but
But
Liberals still
you,
won.
you are richer after Trudeau's office.
Not really.
No, Canada as a country is richer.
In what way?
Yeah.
How?
The
I'm not gonna disagree.
The
but
economy of
It's
Canada
better than before.
compared to what Stephen Harper was doing. Yes. Yes. It's vastly stronger than it was before.
See, but the
now,
thing
that's-
is-
Stephen
no,
Harper
hold
wasn't
on.
no-
God
Hold on,
damn
wait,
it.
wait,
No,
wait,
no, no,
wait,
you
wait.
wait. Now you hold on. I don't think that Carney is going to and we've seen it. We've seen him and Donald Trump talk.
yeah.
And what Carney was not the elbows up, stand up to Trump guy,
Yeah.
which he shouldn't be. Because if you go at Trump and say like fuck you, we don't want you in our country, then he's gonna say
Well, I'm going to have your country anyway.
that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He was
What
smart
Carney
about it.
was,
I won't
he
lie.
was the adult in the room.
He was.
He
He,
was.
definitely
I
was.
can't lie. I saw that conversation. I'm like, the way he approached it was smart.
Yeah, like
Can I just say?
Yeah.
We'll go back to. I just really quickly want to say yes. I really wanted Pierre Poilievre to win. However, I do think I can put faith in Carney, just because, like how you said, he was the adult in the room.
Yeah.
And I think he can really, really make a good deal with Trump
Yeah,
in
I
order
agree.
for Canada
I
and the
can't even
states
deny
to
so,
succeed.
And so that's the thing. If Canada wants to try to stand up to the United States economically, we're gonna lose.
Yes,
We're
That's
gonna
true.
lose.
That's
that's
fact.
very
There's
true.
no fucking reality in any multiverse that exists
No,
where
now we got to stop
no,
that.
where Canada comes out on top of a trade war with the United States of
that's just not
America.
gonna
That's
not in
not
not in
happening.
its current state.
No,
bro.
not in any
Oh,
state.
hold on, hold on.
any
Did y'all hear?
The state of California is the third biggest GDP in the
Yes,
world.
yes.
The state of California.
And we're
it's
like
big-
we're
the
second
only
Yeah,
one-
worst.
but
We're
don't
the
we
second
have like
worst.
the second most natural resources in the entire world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you look at
That's what
But
Pierre
the-
was trying to pitch the
But
whole
the
time.
ability to make use of those natural
That's what I'm
resources.
saying. In
is
our
the
current
thing.
state,
Okay.
it would be impossible. I
damn
agree.
it, Alex.
Jesus, Alex.
But imagine a world where we did build on that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I thought Pierre was
that's-
trying to build towards. So that's why I'm like, okay, that
that's
sounds alright.
That's why I'm not saying. That's why I'm not saying. Oh, conservatives are dumb. Which is why you guys hang out with me.
Wait, what?
But
too many assumptions are being made right
no,
now.
But because like a lot of the points that Pierre brings up are good points that I do agree with. yes, we should focus on building trades and building jobs in Canada, you know, made for and made by Canadians.
Yeah.
100%. I don't think he has what it takes to follow through on it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I don't
want
think he did. I think he was
talk.
as much of a little girl as you could possibly be if you were a politician.
You know what I think he probably would have done much better than liberals?
What?
I think he would do a much better job in keeping the streets safe.
Yes, he would.
I
Yes, he
think
would.
I think in terms
you
of
have to
because he
admit
was
to
also
something-
talking a lot about crime, like
Yeah.
how to
He
stop
had
the crime.
some stuff above Carney, and
Yeah.
that would be that would be one.
And that's that is the main reason why I voted
So,
for
I don't know.
Poilievre.
I don't know. I didn't read any of their.
Okay.
I didn't read any of Pierre's mission statements, but I
So-
have heard him talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the way that our justice system operates in Canada is,
yeah, it's
It's
messed. It's messed up.
you know, there's
When you
there's
have-
people who there's some dickhead teenager got drunk and killed a family,
Yes.
and he's out.
Yep.
He's just walking around,
Yep.
and
Yep.
he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Wasn't that yesterday?
No, that was the second
No.
incident.
Something like
That
some
was
kids
no.
thing
There's
happened
a
yesterday,
19-year-old intoxicated driver killed 3 young kids. God rest their souls, man.
Yes.
Because that's the saddest thing I've ever
Like,
heard.
okay, so that motherfucker can't drive again, ever.
Yeah,
At
Wait, he's
bare-
driving, you said?
he was driving. He was
Still
driving drunk.
dri-
He was
and
driving.
he's still driving
So
now.
this is the
He's
second.
driving
this
now?
is the second incident. No, I'm not talking about that guy in particular. That guy was almost definitely in custody and
Yeah.
under and awaiting trial.
Yeah.
But there was another incident. I forget the guy's name, but there was another incident that was very similar. I think he killed a mother and their 2 kids.
Oh yes, I know this one.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Is walking around and driving.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's like what? What?
So to
Like,
to
how
piggyback
about
on
how
that,
about instead of like, I don't know, building parks, how about we fucking like
to piggyback on that,
lock
there's
some people
people-
up? Are you kidding me?
there's people walking
Make
off.
the bail pretty expensive.
This is what is really like pissing me off. There's people walking away scot free when they go and hijack people's cars.
Yeah.
Those guys are. You know where those cars are going? They're going
to Africa.
They're going to Africa.
Yeah, man.
Because there was a commercial that leaked online of an Ontario license plate on a car in Nigeria.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. They just because
Didn't the police also be like,
Oh no, it's too dangerous. Just leave your keys. Give the keys to the.
Yeah, they said let them come into your house, let them take your keys. Like, excuse me,
car keys as well?
car, any kind of keys,
That's what
man.
they said.
Oh.
That's what
Yeah.
they said. Police
well,
made enough.
that's when I will say, officer, I don't know what happened. He slipped and fell into a crossbow bolt. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, he's got a massive hole in his head. I don't know
Damn
what
it.
happened, officer.
Oh, this axe, I don't know where it came from. No.
But I will
found
say
in
what
my
I can,
hand, bro.
what I can say.
I don't even own an axe.
There was one incident where it was my cousin's next door neighbors got robbed, and the police officer said, if they come back, I'm not going to stop you. Just do what you got to do to keep yourself or protect yourself. Because a lot of the cops even too, they say like, you know, there's people that got arrested for defending their homes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's people that actually got arrested for defending their homes. And the thing is, if
Yeah,
if
then there's
were to-
always like the people on my side who get really annoying. Like, what? You think human lives are more important than things?
No,
like,
man. If someone breaks into my house and I'm going full on Papa Bear, you're a dead man walking. Like, if you have the
careful,
intention
guys.
to try and
Careful.
Zoom into his eyes. You can see
Don't
the
you're a
impression of
dead
hate and
f***ing man
Don't
walking.
fuck with Michael.
Hear my
Comforti.
words. I'm just kidding. But no, realistically though,
Don't break bad now.
Like,
playing footsie
honestly,
with me?
no.
don't break bad now.
But what I will say is I think, like, going back to the whole thing, Pierre Poilievre, I think would have just done a much better job in terms of
Yeah,
stopping the crime.
and that's something that's important to you.
It is.
Okay, and
It
that's
is.
that's you know that's fair. This is like this is just like different priorities and what we think goes into running our country.
And this is what a vote. This is what the ballot is meant for. That's what the ballot is meant for. People are going to voting stations and voting because they are voting for a different politician because X politician said, this happened 5 years ago, and they're saying, oh no, I don't support that. And they have a tweet from 5 years ago that I don't
History.
support.
People
History,
riding on history.
It's like yes, you have to look at the history of the politician, but not in that kind of way.
Yeah.
Like, look at the history, like
at the
what they've
relevant
done. Look at the
information.
credentials. Look at the credentials. What do they think? What do you
I don't
think
know,
you
man.
can do?
I don't have any of the solid hot goss, but everything I read about Pierre was like that guy was a. That
There's
guy's-
listen. There's dark history for every politician. Like there's no like left or right. It's just right in the middle. Like they've done good things, they've done bad things. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. But there are some things that I really, really want to say that happened, but I can't say it on camera because it's just way too sensitive for a lot of people. So I'm not gonna.
You should go check out this American director we're about to talk to right now. His name, I call him TC, but his name is Tavon. What are you doing? Oh, thank you, buddy. I love that. We're gonna see you in about 5-10 minutes.
You gotta shrug more, dude.
I'm gonna get a massage by Big Boy Andy right now.
This guy got to do
He's
more
juicy, and
shrugs.
we're gonna go now. Okay. See you in like 5-10 minutes. Hello, this is Yeet Talks, the 6th episode of Yeet. I almost stumbled on that. Anyway, 6th episode of Yeet Talks, and we're here with the 4. Not again, bro. The 4 juicy meaty men.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna bring that back now. 4 juicy meaty men, and
We got
have,
5. We got 5 juicy meaty men.
and the
here.
American boy.
I'm sorry. Wait, I
Tavon
didn't.
Cross.
Wait, we didn't ask how he identified.
Wait, what? That intro was about to. He was about to. That was
We
gonna be a
don't
good-
know if he's a juicy meady man. Are you?
Okay, you want to confirm that? TC, are you a juicy meaty man?
Sure, bro.
See, you made him happy.
We got it for the record.
We have it for the record.
got it
Are
for
you
the
happy
record.
now?
I'm not any happier.
Okay.
Frankly, I think there should be more chicks in this room, but
Okay, all right.
I mean, technically, anyway. Anyway, yeah, we're on episode 6 of Yeet Talks. We're here with the. We have a. I'm with names. Tavon. Tavon. I said it
Tavon?
right.
Okay.
Tavon Cross.
you didn't say it right.
Close enough. And he's. He's zooming us all the way from America. We're interviewing kind of him here. He's a very yeety man.
Okay.
Controversial country as a whole.
What state? What state are you from?
New Jersey.
New
Okay.
Jersey.
Alright,
Controversial
Nice.
state as a whole.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're a proud American, obviously.
Yeah, no, I hate it here, dude.
Wait.
Oh.
what?
Oh my God.
Oh. Now, when we
shit.
started, we said we wouldn't get political, but I think this is a great segue.
Okay, wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. Nah, he's shaking his head. No, we're not. We won't go there. We won't go there. We won't.
Only for the state. Only for the state.
That makes sense. Okay,
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, then we'll start with something successful.
No good national parks in New
So is
Jersey,
the intro
right?
done, or are we in this? Like, I'm
No, we're in.
No, we're in. I made the intro. I made the intro.
I thought you were gonna introduce us. Be like, yo, these guys are back.
Okay, I'll intro.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
all right,
that's
shut
like I
up,
said. They're the
shut up,
juicy men again.
Shut up,
The
shut up.
juicy man. Wow.
Tavon, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what you do. Tell us why you're here.
You did it for me.
I'm a local filmmaker here in New Jersey. I make films. I do cosplay. I just recently got back into doing cosplay and
Oh, cosplay tough.
Nice.
What type of stuff do you cosplay?
mainly Marvel, DC.
Oh.
I have a lot of like original characters that I do.
Voru. Voru.
That's tough.
Is Voru back?
Definitely wintertime. Not right now.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, fine. That's
Winter
fine.
time,
As long as he is.
winter
As long as he is. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the industry, or looking to break into the industry?
Well, I've been doing filmmaking on my own ever since high school, and that was like 6 years ago. And I've recently just opened up my own production company down here in Jersey. We're called Multi-Spectrum.
What is that
Produ-
production company called, if I may
Congratulations.
ask? Yeah, congrats. And what is that production company
Stop
called again?
touching me, dude. Jesus Christ.
What's that production company? What's the production company called, if I may ask?
It's called Multi-Spectrum Productions.
Very nice.
Multi-spectrum.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been open for about a year now.
Yeah.
Oh.
What type of projects do you do?
Just mainly we do short films, and we also do like music videos and stuff like that, and also promotional videos for any local small businesses. We offer video, and then we offer like music recording as well.
Okay.
Are there any projects that you can't talk about?
Projects that I can't talk about. I am working on my feature film. It's gonna be a Western. That's all I can really say.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, let's get into that. Westerns. Give me your. I'm a Tombstone kind of guy. What's yours?
Dude, I love Tombstone.
Tombstone's so
but
sick.
I would
Those
have to go with the
mustaches?
Dollars trilogy, man. Like,
Ooh.
Yeah.
film has to be the Dollars trilogy, man.
Yeah. At some point, it's like it stops being which one is the best and like which one is the most legendary to you. As an individual. Yeah.
Yes.
Any love for Akira Kurosawa?
Oh yeah, dude. I love Seven Samurai.
Oh yeah, dude. I just watched that this year.
Really? Think of it.
Dude, it's like a 4-hour movie, and it is paced so perfectly.
Yeah, man. I love how like he does like every single one of the characters. Like every single character is like unique and has like an arc of their own.
Yeah, man. And that dope, strong but silent type who's like, he goes into the enemy army and comes back just like covered in blood. He's like, there's three of them down, and you're like, holy
That sounds so
that
sick.
guy's cool, dude.
So upon I actually have to ask this, upon like opening up your business, I know you're very passionate with a lot of the projects that you have done. Is there one project in particular that you've done that you found like you've took the most pride in? Was there something that you were like really proud of?
I would have to say, because I just wrapped filming on my Western short film, which is what I'm making the feature base. That's what the feature is going to be
like
based
a
off from.
proof of concept.
And I also wrapped on a sci-fi short film because I was actually kind of filming them around the same time. Like in the wintertime, I was working mainly on the sci-fi film, and then I just recently gone back and wrapped on the Western short film. And I would say those two films are probably the best like project I've ever done.
So how sci-fi was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Is it Star Wars?
Damn it, Alex.
Am I not the host of this podcast?
No, you're right. You're the host. You can ask whatever dumbass questions you want to ask.
Come on, we're Star Wars G's. It's a honest question to ask.
No Star Wars, unfortunately. No Star Wars, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alec.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us more about your original sci-fi short film, because that sounds.
So, I pretty much came up with the concept when I was, like I said, I was bored, and that was like during the time I wasn't shooting the Western, so I was very much like stuck with like a film that I couldn't finish until the next springtime. So I was watching movies like I always do, and I watched Interstellar for the first time.
Ooh,
and I
great
watched
movie.
Yes.
2001: A Space Odyssey for the first time. And I was
Juicy,
just like
very
so
yeeted.
captivated by like one, the cinematography, two, like the whole premise of just like, people traveling and like people actually going like on like expeditions rather than like Star Wars, I would say.
Rather than space adventures, you really want to get into the final frontier, if you will.
Yeah.
Any love for Star Trek?
Oh, I like some of their new movies. Okay. I'll say movies that they made. I can watch, but don't ask me to watch a show. 'Cause
Okay, yeah, no, space in general is just got like it's the most fascinating concept you could tackle as a storyteller. Like, what's out there? Like some Vietnamese people? I don't know. What's
Wait, what?
what's
This guy went there.
Is it more jungle? What is it? I don't know. Get some scientists to talk about it and make a film, if you will.
He's still, he's still.
it's for all of the mysteries problems.
Yeah. We should tell Mr. Tavon a little bit about ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. We are all actors. 2 of us are unionized, but we all have agents. And he is the more voice actor. I
Yeah,
guess,
I'm more
of our-
I'm more leaning towards like the voiceovers and the voice acting because I have a couple characters that I'm trying to like improve upon. I'm trying to make my own characters. I'm just really just like trying to improve my vocal range as a whole, right? So for me, I'm looking for just any kind of like work that could like really put me out there and something that could really make something for myself as well as just being my goal is to like inspire others to do things that they think that they can't do because for me I live in a family where pretty much the majority of my family members from my parents to my brothers, my cousins, they're all in the trades, they're all in construction, they all have secure jobs. I'm willing to take that risk to step out of that and make something of that. So for me, I'm very self-motivated, and I'm trying to see if I can get any wiggle room as possible to try to get in there. But I was wondering if you had any kind of advice for people that have just got into this kind of industry, who want to do voiceovers or who want to do directing, like just how you are. What's your message to people like us?
Honestly, man, you gotta one of the things that I had to learn, especially this year with one opening a business and actually figuring out how to properly run a business is, you got to enjoy the process more than the destination. Because I feel like with a lot of what we do, a lot of wrong things that younger people like us, we often romanticize the destination, and that becomes our whole psyche. But you gotta build the journey first, man. You gotta build the book before you can get to the end to the book.
That's true. Yeah, I like that analogy. I really do. I just wish, like for me, because my parents, I try to explain the entire thing to them, and it's like I'm talking to a brick wall because they don't know what exactly it is that I'm doing. But I try to tell them.
Your parents look at you and they go like, "When are you gonna give up?"
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah,
but obviously, I don't have that mentality. Like I have like this mentality where like I just keep going no matter what it is. Right? Like I'm sending self tapes like maybe 3-4 times a week now at this point. But it doesn't get me to say like, oh, I'm not gonna get it, I should give up. I'm like, no, it just motivates me more to like do more and just become that person. Hopefully, a lot sooner rather than later. But again, like it's not up to the agent. It's up to the director. So when it comes to what you look for, what is it that you actually look for when it comes to like maybe if you're looking for voice actors, voiceovers, or even like any kind of self tape, like what's the one thing that you really look for amongst anything else in a criteria?
Honestly, what I mainly look for is what you can do, what's something you can do different than the last guy.
Okay,
standing out,
and like how much are you willing to challenge yourself more also, because you have like a million voice actors that like voice pretty much the same stuff, but like you should always keep learning, always keep picking up new things. And like those are the type of people like I want the type of person to come in, audition, and then the next day they come up with either something different or something completely new, and just simply just changes the whole scope of everything.
Someone who kind of like keeps you on your toes.
Exactly.
Okay.
We need more innovators, man.
Yeah,
Be
that's
more
something
artistic.
we definitely do.
And that's what we are. We're artists. And that's what acting is. It's an art, and that's what you're looking for. Someone to be most artistic.
Justice should introduce himself. Tell him a little bit about
him.
Yeah,
I'm an actor as well.
What's your name?
I went to Ssonko College. My name is Justice Ssonko. And I'm more like on camera, more focused on like TV and film. I've done like a web series called The Runners. Season 2 is coming out, I think, next year. And I'm just trying to keep going, keep the momentum. And
Okay. Yeah. I'm Andy Forestall. I'm also an actor. So what sets me apart and why you should cast me?
This is job interview now.
I will tell you, half Asian. I look very science fiction-y. Like who came up with that combo? I'm also 6'9". So,
okay.
Yeah.
But no. Boy.
But I don't really have. Well, I do have a preference for the type of acting that I want to do. I really want to get into stage and theater. Specifically Shakespearean theater. I kind of fell in love with that in college. But yeah, truth be like I've booked 3 commercials and got cut in all of them. So like I do want to do any kind of acting that I can get my hands on beyond just what the money can offer me. It's because I would like to ply my trade.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I get that.
Alec?
Yeah, I exist. My name is Alec Carabel. Obviously, UTC, you've known me for years. Back when we all used to cosplay, and we did the Star Wars things.
That was the time.
That was a big ass time. Jokal wanted to join us actually at one point. He
I
wanted to.
Jokal in a while, man.
Yeah, but then these 4 guys were gonna be here, so I don't know. I didn't think I thought six was gonna be too hectic, but yeah. Just like these guys, I did an acting program at Ssonko College and graduated and became unionized. And I've been in 2 commercials, well 3, but one of them got cut. And I've been.
Why
in
did
many...
you look at me?
Because all of your things.
I don't want to be the cut actor.
Well, you're gonna be
I
the
don't want to
guy.
be that guy, dude.
You're gonna be the guy.
You're already that guy.
Oh, gosh.
Stop touching me, dude.
Yo,
What the
stop.
hell?
Stop, bro. Stop.
So I actually do have an actual question to sidetrack, but you mentioned cosplay. Have you ever come down to like Toronto to come do?
He would have come
Fan
up.
Expo.
Or come up to come up to Toronto to.
Have you ever
Fan
visited
Expo?
Canada?
Wait, no, let him finish the question.
No,
Never.
really.
Oh.
Would you?
I would be, you know what? For the one time, yeah, I would be down.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
be down
For
to
the
go.
one.
Yeah,
I mean,
North Hollywood.
You know they shot Vikings up here, right?
Really?
No, they've shot a lot of stuff.
They shot Suicide Squad here.
I'm gonna pinch you.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, they shot
no.
Suicide Squad. They shot The Boys. They
Yeah.
shot
Yeah.
Suits here.
Are you?
Yeah, they shot
They
Suits.
shoot a lot of things here.
Are you familiar at all with Robert Eggers?
yes.
Yeah. He did The Witch. Shot here.
What?
Yeah. Shot.
Yeah,
shot
man.
shot like half an hour from where I live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
no,
definitely.
a lot of people, because Canada has very good tax incentives or tax breaks for the film industry, which is why there are so many people film in Canada.
Yeah.
You know?
No. for sure.
And it's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
We are. Oh,
I mean, yeah, Canada's-
Canada.
All right, he's talking. Shut up. He's talking.
Yeah, no, I definitely have to make a visit, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of switching countries or going over, I'm actually going over, and I'm wondering if you're going there too, to Miami next month to the Black American Film Festival.
Oh, is it going on over there?
Yeah,
Can I
Miami,
come?
Miami Beach. So
Yo, boys trip.
I'm
Let's
gonna be
go.
there, and I'm wondering if you're gonna be there since you do film.
What day is it?
It goes till June 11th to June 15th.
Okay, I'll see. I'll definitely see. But
Yeah, I think.
like I said, this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, like last year, Denzel was there. Like it's a thing. Like this is South Beach. This
whoa.
is Miami. Like this is where
Oh,
everyone
God.
is. Like
Interesting.
Hey, yo, boys trip. International
Definitely
podcast
pop
episode.
out. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
American
International.
podcast episode, and you can actually be here this
You're
time.
not, dude. You're not driving.
Oh.
You're not driving. All right, let's get some more questions for this guy.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Unless Tavon, do you have any questions for us?
that would be interesting, dude.
How long have you guys been all doing this?
Like a gang?
Yeah, we
A
call
gang.
it. We actually
No,
call
he means
we,
acting,
we
bro.
call ourselves the Tickle Monsters.
No, we don't. No,
Oh
no.
my
He's
God.
the only one that does that. Let's relax.
Well, we've known each other for
years
about
now?
3 years now.
About 3 years now.
Since the start of our college program, which
Yeah.
was around September 2023.
2023, yeah.
No, we started in January.
We started in January.
2023.
Myself
Y'all
and
started in
Justice,
January.
we started in
I
the winter
started
term.
in September.
But yeah, we've.
Wait, what
No,
was
they
the
started in
semester?
2022.
They
bro.
started-
We're late.
But you
We
were
came after them.
You got delayed, no?
You guys started in 2022.
I
right?
started college in January of 2020.
Yeah.
Which was a great year, obviously.
It's a great
Yeah.
year.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. So then I came back to the program in 2023 or 2023.
2023. No, 2024. When you
2024.
joined our section.
And I joined these guys.
Yeah.
My section, not that.
So we were in the
Bro, 2024
winter.
was last year. He didn't join your section last year. It was 2023.
Yes.
No, then I started
could've
September
not joined-
2022.
Okay.
How
Holy
did your section
holy
last
it
We
doesn't,
graduated
it
last
doesn't
year. What the
matter.
fuck?
Oh my God. No, we have a limited amount of time here.
It's been
fellas.
okay. So realistically,
buddy.
all together, we've known each other for a good 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
All from the same program,
Yes.
different groups, but we found time to just hang out inside and outside of classrooms and just
Spend a shitload of money on food.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah. But
Do you love food, TC?
Huh?
Do you love food?
No.
No?
No, I hate food.
Oh.
Food's
But yeah, no, that's
Overrated.
that's pretty much how
You
it all
hate
started.
flavor.
There was times where we would when we finished class, we would go across the street to York University. We would go to the restaurants over there, Shopsies or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
York Lanes?
York Lanes.
York Lanes.
And yeah, we just all in all, I think the majority of us in our program, we clicked really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Look at her. I'm sorry.
And I think we're just
A
fortunate
lady
enough
just walked
to
by.
just.
Excuse me.
I think we're just really fortunate enough to make it work. So
Yep.
I think, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you also mean like in the sense how long we've been doing acting? Is that what you actually meant?
Or
when
do you
asked
meant
that
this
question?
podcast?
Just mainly like since you asked, then yeah, how long have you?
Oh, okay. No, we got it right initially, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been doing it for like 3.5 years. Kind of just after high school, I decided to give it a chance, and yeah, ever since the balls just kept rolling. So I'm like, I got something. I'm gonna keep going with it.
ironically, I think I'm the only person who can say that I've started when I've started college. Because before I was actually
That's facts.
I was in radio broadcasting. I was there for a good year and a half up until COVID. Because I graduated my first program in 2019, and then from there I was working at a radio station, and then March 2020 came and just screwed me over. So I took the 2.5-3 years just to work and just try to make as much money as possible. And while I was there at the radio station, they actually wanted me to do a cold voice commercial one time. So I did it for them, and they said, "Hey, you should really get into like voiceover work because you got like the voice for it." And I took into consideration, and in 2023, I enrolled in the winter program and graduated April 2024 with majority of these guys here, and signed with my agent in June.
Yeah, we were fortunate in that aspect. We got agents really fast.
Andy, how would you like to say?
Describe yourself
okay. Just
acting-wise.
talk about. Yeah. So I was after high school. I was a little directionless. I just like to smoke weed and play video games. And I had a job in construction. And my buddy, who's a Canadian director, kind of in a similar position as you, just started a production company, made short films. For his very first short film, it was a horror movie, and they needed a big monster. And I'm a big fella. So, yeah, my first acting experience, because I was the type of guy who would make fun of the drama kids, because, like, what's not to make fun of? But, no, I for a weekend, I spent 4 hours in a makeup chair every morning, and I just got to watch a set, and I got to watch how people worked and how actors were actually a very small cog in a very large machine. And I found that very comforting because, you know, if you don't do your job, the machine breaks down and stops. You have to take all your and all your reservations about acting and what you're doing and how silly it might seem and just put it to the side and do your job. And that's when, and that winter, later that year, I signed up for, I auditioned for and got into the last round of auditions for the college acting program that I was in. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Hold on. We're saying what we've done or what we're doing now?
But like,
Why did you get
I
into
think we,
acting?
I think
okay.
we should talk less about ourselves and ask this guy more
I
questions.
like how you
Let's
pivot
do it.
every time the focus is on me.
Was it? I'm
yes.
sorry. Oh, okay. Go for it. Go for it. All right.
Thank you for taking my water. Please don't drink that.
I'm drinking your water, dude.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I like getting into character shoes. I like filling the shoes of characters. When I'm playing a character, I feel like I'm telling a story, and I love telling stories. And when I'm a character, I feel like I'm a very good purpose in the story that is trying to get told. And I really every time because I'm a big background actor right now. I'm also a background actor. I do that a lot. And whenever I'm on set and I'm seeing the principal actors doing their acting, I always see like that's the goal right there. That's what I want to do. And one day when I do get there, I know, okay, I got this. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do, and that's that. But I've still done a few things. Like I said, I've done 3 commercials. One of them got cut. I will not look at you again. And
Thank you.
but I've led in a few student films and short films, and they did pretty well. And I'm just looking for agents right now. If any agents see this, I want to holler at me. I'm right here. Or you, that American boy right there.
Ooh,
if you
that's
want
some
to
interesting
holler up
questions.
at any of us, you can.
Oh, I already got y'all's contact information right now.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Oh, juicy.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
another.
Deals have already been signed.
I
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
you might be joking, but I will be waiting by my computer. I will be waiting.
I will be.
No, but
as
like,
well.
No, bro.
I do actually have a question. The one thing I really wanted to know, because I love hearing people's stories too. Like, what was your inspiration behind doing what you're doing now? Like, what got you to?
Into filmmaking.
Yeah, what got you into this?
Oh man. So
And if
I
I'm into that,
wanted to be an actor first.
Oh, you
that's what I was gonna ask you.
Oh, that's
Because
an
you wanted to
interesting- that's
initially, because you were
interesting.
initially cosplaying, and I thought you would want to be an actor more than a filmmaker.
You should point at that camera.
That direction I should be pointing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, no, because I did film before I did cosplay.
Oh,
Oh,
that young? Oh shit.
Did film before I did cosplay, and how I eventually got into film, because I had tried acting once, wasn't really my thing. I thought I wasn't really that good. Plus, I had a bad speech impediment during that time. So like remembering lines and then like reciting them out, that was always like a challenge for me. So stopped doing acting, and one day like my guidance counselor, she asked me, what I wanted to do or what my plans were for high school, and I really didn't know. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And yeah, it was weird to ask a 8th grade like student like what they want to do with their life.
They do that
Every time.
I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
I
like,
hate
what
it.
the fuck?
Every person that does that.
Yeah, but it just really got me thinking, man. And I was watching this this documentary one night, and it was about these group of kids that got together and remade Raiders of the Lost Ark, like
That's you, dude.
like all the way from when they were in middle school all the way up to when they were in high school. And like, dude,
The
like
whole thing?
seeing like
Oh, that's sick.
the kids my age like running around with cameras and stuff and like recreating like some of like my favorite scenes from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I was just like, man, like I want to do that. Like that's what I want to do. I want to run around with a camera, tell people what to do, and then also just like have like the most fun. And like you could see it, like they were just having fun as they made it, even though like they knew it wasn't good. They still had like a good time making it, and that's like, and that's what I want to do, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
that's awesome.
That is
Enjoying what you're doing.
That is what it's about.
That is the best Indiana Jones as well.
Last Crusade.
No, you know what? No.
No,
Okay.
I have to agree with TC on this.
All right, here's the thing.
It's very close though.
No, can you? All right, here's my thing about Indiana Jones. Okay, because I was also debating whether Raiders or Last Crusade was the best. I just asked myself, what's one of the best movies of all time? What would I put on the best movies of all time list? I would put Raiders, and I would not put Last Crusade. But I think Last Crusade is one of the best Indiana Jones movies. But that's what helped me realize I like Raiders more. Sorry, if we're talking Indiana Jones, I'm going to bring it up.
No, fair enough. And like honestly, like even like during the making of that film, because like that film really like that, like I don't think anybody really realized like Steven Spielberg had like so much to prove while making Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like he needed to, because like everybody was telling him how he was a good director, but always like never finished on time, always over schedule. And you know what? He decided like, no, like I can deliver a movie in on time, and he did. 12 days earlier, may I add you. And Raiders of the Lost Ark is like the best thing that Steven has done.
How high over budget did he go? Because that's the clincher.
I think he stayed within budget, because even like in the shooting process, like that's like he would either get like 1 or 2 take scenes. Like he wouldn't like overly like try to fix it. If they got the shot, they got the shot. Boom, move on. It was very, very fast paced, and plus, every single scene was storyboarded, so it was all there for him and ready.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard they all got diarrhea on that set.
Oh my god.
I don't think you heard that.
Did you hear what he said?
You didn't hear
Don't
me?
repeat it.
You don't want him to hear. You
No,
don't want him to repeat.
we're adding to the discussion.
Oh God.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure everybody got diarrhea on that set. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. You're welcome.
What?
Yeah, because like, there was supposed to be like this whole elaborate like sword fight scene, but Harrison got diarrhea and just like told Steven, "Well, just shoot him." Like so we can.
How?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't tell me never to fucking bring something up again.
Wow.
You fuckers.
I never said anything.
I
by
didn't
the
say
way.
anything.
I thought you
Yeah,
were trying to be
that's
serious,
true.
bro.
That's
You
true.
did, bro. Stop.
Wow.
I have
Interesting.
a question. Like, what do you find is like the most enjoyable part about creating a film? Is it like creating the shots, the storyboards, or is it being there on the day, directing?
Probably like just like one being on there on shooting day, directing actors and like seeing it all come to life. I don't know. There's something about that. Like just like there's no other feeling than like seeing like the words like come off the page. Like,
Yeah.
Facts.
Have you ever had like a time where like actors didn't really see your vision? They try to do like their own way, or have you ever had like that kind of interaction with actors?
only like only a handful times, but mainly like how the best way of like getting a work on that is I'll shoot it their way only if you shoot it my way. Like
That's fair.
That's a
Like
good
multiple
compromise.
takes. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's
That's a
nice.
good compromise.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
No, I got a question. Do it the way you like to do it, but we'll get a shot. We'll do it the way I like to do it.
Okay.
Sure. That's fine.
Whatever comes out, comes out.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Nice.
And you can
like that.
you can cut it together in the editing room. So like one shot is the way the actor likes it, one shot is the way that you like it. You never know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Now I got a question for you, sir. So you're pivot. So as far as I'm told, hopefully I can say this. If not, I'll cut it out. You're pivoting next.
Look into that, Mike.
That's a good idea. You're pivoting next year from not doing, what was it, short films anymore to only doing features. Am I correct?
Mainly directing.
Directing wise, okay.
I still have like quite a few short films that I'm going to be still doing, but I'm mainly going to be involved mainly with like cinematography and DP work.
Nice.
But,
And
yeah, I'll still be making short films, but like I won't be directing them.
Okay.
If you bring up cinematography, so I gotta ask, what's been your favorite contemporary cinematography? What's been your favorite like films? Because obviously my brain's going Dune Part 2.
I'm so glad you say it. I'm so glad. Because I was about to say Dune Part 2.
Yeah, we watched it together.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie. I
so,
love it.
It's
like,
so sick.
breathtaking, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, that's like our modern day Lawrence of Arabia, bro. Like,
Yeah, brother. Yeah, and I know none of these guys have seen Lawrence of Arabia.
Arabia?
These guys, dude, they don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Hire me, don't hire
feel
them. You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
don't listen to this guy. He's not listening to this podcast.
but we're not cultured. It's okay. So
I'm the Star Wars cultured one here.
that doesn't look.
Everyone's like 90% of people. Toddlers are Star Wars culture.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing as our level. That's not the same thing as our level.
Oh man.
We look at it as a cinematography, acting, film, artist standpoint. We don't look at it like, hi, look at me, I have a laser sword.
okay,
I
fair enough.
kind of look at it like that.
That's you. That's not us. That's not us.
I like Darth Maul because he's got a double saber.
A double
I
saber.
think that's dope.
And that's valid.
Yeah, that's true.
But you gotta admit, like the twin sons and Luke looking out to the distance.
Yes, please. Come on. That's a sick ass scene.
Or just like Luke and Vader at the end of Empire, like that whole fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
An aura coming off of Vader, and he's standing there at the top of the stairs. Or wait, do I have it backwards? Who's fucking standing?
It started in
It
that.
started,
That's
yeah.
the start of the scene. But yes, you're right.
Yeah, no, Luke's looking up at that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vader's always got aura. When does Vader not have aura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always got aura.
Let's hit him with a question.
Let's hit him with another question. Okay, I'm gonna.
You gotta one, marry one, kill one.
Can we? We talked about Star Wars. We talked about acting. Can we talk about Marvel?
Sure.
I think you're a Marvel dude as well, no?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
So, have you seen Thunderbolts?
Not yet.
No. Oh. Okay. You're gonna get spoiled on that.
My heart dropped.
Nothing but good things from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
All
heard
right.
a lot of
No,
good.
it's a good movie. It's a good
without
one.
without spoiling anything,
Yeah.
this feels like Marvel accidentally remembered who it was. You know?
Okay.
Accidentally.
Yeah, they accidentally made a good movie.
Okay.
How it feels.
Yeah, because like the main problem with like the MCU is like they're so commercialized. Like there's no like it doesn't really follow like that's why I kind of understood what Martin Scorsese was saying about like MCU films not being films, but like you know you gotta think like we had like Spider-Man.
Like, I had an interesting journey myself with Spider-Man, where the first Spider-Man I really watched was the Tom Holland one, and you know, in preparation for No Way Home, I went back and I watched the Raimi movies. And that, like, after watching those for the first time, I was like, yeah, dude, I am a Spider-Man fan. That guy's sick.
Yeah.
But I didn't at all feel that with either Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland
Oh,
Spider-Man.
what?
No.
Andrew Garfield, really? I
Listen,
love
everyone's
that.
got different
They're,
opinions.
they're shitty movies, dude.
What?
They're
First
movies.
one's good, I
They're-
think.
That's bad.
Really?
That's a bad one.
Nah.
Really?
Okay, all right, okay.
Dude is trash. I'm sorry.
Which
All
one?
right. Here's my thing.
Wait, which one?
Amazing Spider-Man number
Spider-Man
2.
1.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
Spider-Man
what? You thought that was trash? Whoa.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. Because
suit is
Sparking up
his
controversy.
suit is trash.
first second suit. I like his second
It's,
suit.
yes,
better than his
yes.
first.
Oh,
Okay, fine.
dude.
What this in the suit?
Tavon, if I'm ever in New Jersey, we gotta hang out, dude.
I got you, bro.
Bro,
Okay, all right.
boys trip to Miami
No,
and he's going to the party.
I'm talking about me, not you guys.
Wow.
No. Okay,
what?
but like my thing about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies is like the first one is literally just Spider-Man 1, but worse in every way. You know?
No, it has its own feel to it.
It's just worse. It's
Okay,
just
you could
worse.
say it's worse,
And
but like
at
I wouldn't
least
say it's just
at least
worse.
Spider-Man, like Amazing Spider-Man 2, like at least there was new things.
Wait, are you
that
trying to
he's
say Amazing
bringing.
Spider-Man 2 is better than 1?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because at least
that's
at
the
least
worst thing
we're
I've ever
seeing-
heard in my
At least
life.
we're seeing shit we haven't seen before. But Amazing Spider-Man 1 is literally just
That's the
Sam
worst
Raimi's
take I've
Spider-Man
ever heard in my
again
life.
and worse.
No, I can't
And
back
if
you up
you,
there.
if you motherfuckers disagree with you, remember I can beat the shit out of all of you.
We're held hostage here.
No, I will admit Amazing Spider-Man 2 was garbage.
No.
I won't lie.
All right, what does our guest have to say?
So
It's a mess, bro.
I actually wanted to ask because I know you said you're a big fan of Marvel. Was there ever like an inspiration from any Marvel movie to make like a short film or anything?
Like a recreate?
Yeah, not like a recreate, but like something similar, but like reimagined in your own way. Like, have you ever had like inspiration from any movie, not just from the Spider-Man movies, but like any movie from like any phase?
That knife flip from Winter Soldier, am I right?
I'm trying to think. I mean,
Yeah.
I did want to make a Spider-Man fan film. I did want to do that point. Me and my buddy, we wrote a script and everything, which is it's finished, but like we never like got into like picking it up. But, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I grew up with the Raimi movies. I love the Raimi movies, so I want to capture that same kind of heart and spirit. So yeah, I'll have to say like the Raimi Spider.
Nice. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like picking up that script again, or is it just going to be like sit there until you think like you're ready to go back to it?
Archived.
I mean, I would love to go back. I would love to start it because it was, we had started writing that scripts like sophomore year of high school. So, yeah, no, I would definitely love to go back to it eventually at some point.
As a feature, maybe.
Nice.
It is kind of hard to go back to the stuff you've written and like to try to pick it up again and like think about like, oh, this sucks, Yeah.
Have you ever had like those moments where like you would write a script, you're probably like almost finished with it or halfway done, you're like maybe a quarter of the way through, and then you're just like, nah, I don't like it, throw it out. Like, have you ever had that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was for a project because I had did this was a zombie short film.
Ooh, that's fun.
There were like certain stuff I knew I could definitely have done better, which is why I'm going to be remaking it next year.
Nice. Cool.
Hey,
You need any
if
zombies?
you need anyone, I'm
You need any
here.
zombies?
You need any zombies? You can be a big zombie right here.
I got you.
Hey,
Hey, there you go.
You already casted, man.
I'll be the guy that kills him.
Dude, you're gonna be the guy who dies first. What are you talking about?
This isn't a horror movie. It's zombie apocalypse. I'm a survivor.
Can we rank everyone's Spider-Man?
Oh,
Like top 3?
all right, sure.
Who should we start with?
Let's hear his first.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's start with our guest, man. We like top 3 Spider-Man.
Like just actors or
Yeah, like Toby, Andrew, and Tom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just ordering.
I
them.
thought you were just talking about the movies.
Oh.
We already talked about the movies. I thought we were gonna say actors.
Oh. Okay.
I'm good with both.
all right, number 1 has to be Toby. And then number 2, I gotta put Tom.
What?
3.
Interesting. That's shocking, right? I hate Andrew Garfield so much.
Just
Okay.
hating him and like, when does Peter Parker pick up a skateboard?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Oh my God, we're really.
That's a teenager vibe,
Like,
bro.
why is he doing kick flips? Like, you're supposed to be learning
Yeah,
how to
man.
whip swing, bro. Like,
Yeah,
But
like
true.
he's supposed
It's
not
true.
to
do that,
He's
though?
supposed to be a
He
loser,
does
and
that.
he looks like Andrew Garfield.
He does that.
What are you talking
No,
about?
he does. He's a teenager, man. Skateboarding is like what
Yeah,
teenagers
dude,
would
you
do.
You have 30-year-old Andrew Garfield
So
with
wait.
that perfect hair, and you're expecting me to think that's a loser?
Talking about. So you're saying Tom Holland looks like a loser?
What?
You're
Tom
saying Tom
Holland's
Holland
better
is
than
a
that?
loser?
I say Tom Holland in what the fuck is the first one?
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
I think Tom Holland in Homecoming gave off loser vibes like the other two did not.
Well, that's a compliment. Is that a compliment? Notice how the acclaimed director is agreeing with everything I'm saying? Just notice that?
Tease, we have to find something you disagree with on him. We have to find something.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, what did you think of The Last Jedi?
Oh.
oh, trash. Garbage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think we all
You
agree
know
on
what
that
I'm
one.
saying? That wasn't Luke Skywalker. That was just a clone of him.
Okay.
That likes to drink milk.
Okay.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker would never do half of those things that he did in that
Oh.
movie.
Oh.
Now, TC, I have a question. You obviously, we hate sequels. Obviously, we hate sequels. Are we okay with Force Awakens? Like by itself, because I feel Force Awakens by itself is fine.
I can, like, Force Awakens is the one sequel film I can sit and watch again.
Yeah.
And, like, be like, cool, like, this is nice. Like, without knowing or having the knowledge of any of the.
Yeah, if you just fry that out of that side of your brain,
Yeah,
a bit.
it's a cool movie. It's a cool little movie. It's a New Hope remake, but you know it is what it is. I mean, it was cool seeing Han again and Luke, and like overall, like, because like I remember seeing that at theaters. So
Yeah.
that was like when everybody thought Star Wars wasn't going to be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And bam, we're getting a movie. So like nostalgia points. I'll give Force.
Lucasfilm should never have sold Star Wars, bro.
I'm gonna steer away from Star Wars and go back to Marvel for just a minute.
That's fine.
Is there obviously they've introduced the upcoming phase? Is there a movie in any of the phases that you're looking forward to watching? Is there something that you're really anticipating? Is there
What do you think of Robert Downey Jr. as
Doomsday, Doctor Doom?
Dr. Doom?
All right. Well, to answer your first question, I'm excited for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up on the original Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah. Like,
Unfortunately, I had to sit through Van State, but I love Fantastic Four, man. I'm super pumped for that. I'm excited. I love cinematography. It's about to be absolutely gas.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. And answer your second question. You know, when they announced it, I was shocked at first, but I mean, at the same time, like they could do because like Doom is a trickster. So obviously he could do something that's just going to like absolutely derail everybody's mind. So, yeah, bringing RDJ was kind of like the lazy excuse, but at the same time, like they can really build upon that. And at the end of the day, like he could be doomed for just for that move, and then bam, there's another Doom that's still Doom.
That's what multiverse is for.
That'd
Right?
be interesting.
So I actually have something that can lean towards that. Before Doctor Doom was even a thing, we had this whole thing with Kang. If this whole
Before
thing,
Jonathan Majors went crazy.
yeah,
dude.
before he
Wait,
went
those
crazy,
allegations were proven wrong. I'm gonna say
Before-
that right now.
were they proven wrong?
Yeah, they were proven wrong.
Okay.
Bro, then what that
They're
we
proven
got?
false.
Dude,
So
he
hang on.
no, he did that.
Let me
No,
let
he
me
did
just
that.
man.
No,
We
he-
didn't have to lose Kang, bro.
Let me just ask.
did
Let me just
not
ask.
lose
I need
Kang.
to ask this. If Doomsday wasn't anything, or like even though it was going to be at one point, if Doomsday or Doctor Doom never came into fruition yet, and we had the Kang dynasty, we had this whole thing with Kang, like starting off with Loki in the Disney Plus series, would you rather have Kang as the main focus, or would you rather have Doctor Doom?
I want to Kang, man. Like,
Yeah.
'cause, like,
The build up was good.
like, it's like everything that they were setting up before incident and stuff. Like, it was good stuff. Like, I was like Ant-Man and the Wasp, like the new movie. I didn't really have a problem with too much as far as all the Kang related like story points.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like those were like the strongest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best part of that movie for sure.
Like, it really intimidated me when they were in that Coliseum and they had all different versions of Kang. I was like,
Oh God, we are screwed. Yeah.
And dude, the last fight between him and Ant-Man, dude.
No, that is not how that fight would have gone. Let's be honest. Kang would have screwed
I think
him up.
He got nerfed though. I
Yeah,
can't lie.
he
got
definitely-
nerfed.
I was blackout drunk when I watched it, so
Bro,
I
what do
do
you know
not
blackout
remember
drunk
it at all.
What are you not blackout drunk for? You were blackout drunk for Acolyte. You were blackout drunk for some Marvel stuff.
I get blackout drunk and watch bad movies, dude. Don't come at me.
That's true. Acolyte. But hold on, let's go back to RDJ. How can RDJ like be? A lot of people don't like RDJ being Doom, but like think of how when Doom is interacting, end up interacting with, I don't know, Captain America or Falcon or Hulk or all these people. How emotional that can get when they see someone that looks like Tony but is not Tony. They're gonna be really, really like, oh shit. I don't know if I want to fight him. I don't know if I want to do. It looks like Tony, but it's not Tony. But it's a very bad guy. I don't know what to do. To RDJ is like, obviously, does he have to be Doom? Probably not. But it's this multiverse concept that a big bad in this other verse is someone that's Tony Stark variant. It interests me very much, and I'm surprised no one else shares my view on that.
No. That's interesting.
Not you guys, obviously. Generally, I'm saying.
I agree. Like, I definitely see that as being like the main driving source and why like the stakes might be high for that film, and because everybody's in at this point.
Yeah.
Like everybody's in Doomsday, and I'm excited for that because that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And seeing Fantastic Four again is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there would be any other person that can replace RDJ? Like, who do you think would play Doctor Doom if RDJ wasn't the person who was going to play Doctor Doom? Who do you think would be like next best in line?
I have a name, but I'll let him answer first.
Andy Forstall.
Hey, I'm really trying to think because that's a hard one.
It is. I've asked a few people, but they still couldn't. They can.
I have a name. If you want to still think, I have a name. TC.
I know what you're gonna say.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, I don't have a name that comes to mind.
Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy.
I don't know about that one.
Mads Mikkelsen. Mads
Mads
Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen. That's
I mean,
cool.
like what country is Doom from again? I forget.
He's from a fictional country called Latveria. It's like Eastern Europe, or like Central Europe. It's kind of like a stand-in for Luxembourg.
Oh.
Okay, so it kind of works actually. With
Cillian Murphy? Yeah.
Well, that guy's British.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm saying Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, that's a dope one.
I think Mads Mikkelsen would actually be
Oh,
like
crap.
really,
yeah,
really
let's see what
good.
this is because I actually don't know.
Hold on. Max who?
Mads
Mik-
Mikkelsen. Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
There,
There he
first
is.
option. Yeah.
That's so damn small.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that can work.
Yeah, this guy.
Wait,
Dan-
you see, you can see this, right?
Danish actor.
Okay.
Much closer. Yeah.
More mature,
he
has a
can-
more.
He was in.
He can work as a variant.
Oh no, he was in Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, no, but no, these are variants now. It can work.
It
Oh,
could
yeah, that's a
work.
good
It
point.
could work.
Yeah.
It can work as variants.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Let's
yeah.
bring Tavon back.
No, I of course, yeah, we'll keep this up and block his face for the entire podcast. Yeah, okay, he's back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything else?
what do y'all think about Ironheart? I think Ironheart they announced did that trailer release?
I don't watch the shows.
I haven't
not even
seen
gonna
Ironheart
pretend.
yet.
I've seen the trailer.
I
I
have
haven't.
not.
All right, here's this kind of ties into the whole RDJ doom of it all. I think Marvel's at its worst when Marvel is prepared. When they have plans and they're like, Sam Wilson is going to be the new Captain America. Captain Marvel is going to be the new face of the brand.
Yeah.
Ironheart feels like that. Ironheart feels like the plan.
Oh god.
Thunderbolts did not feel like the plan. That's why I think Thunderbolts ruled.
You got two people here who haven't watched Thunderbolts yet,
Yeah,
man.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it.
But it's still great
But
as a movie.
It's like they stumbled upon the old formula, and that's what works. And this new formula of Captain America: Brave New World and the Marvels and what's going to be Ironheart, I don't think that works for Marvel. I don't think they produce good entertainment when they're prepared. So that's my thing about Ironheart, and that's why I think they brought back RDJ, because they needed to do something unpredictable and something to get the interest of a wide audience. And so that's why I'm in support of it. That's why I'm liking RDJ, because it's Marvel on its toes. It's Marvel not being secure, and Marvel not having to rely on its plans.
So you don't like so you're not gonna like Ironheart, you think? You think Ironheart?
I'm probably gonna watch a couple episodes and not like it, because I think that's what most Marvel movies or Marvel shows do.
Like, the Marvel shows
So
aren't that
who's
good.
who's the kid that's being Ironheart now? Like not the actors and like the characters. She's some college tech kid that worked with Wakanda.
MIT.
Some MIT thing, yeah?
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but
But she's in Wakanda.
I'm not interested.
She's in
that
Wakanda
one.
Forever.
Wakanda?
She's from the
She was in
Wakanda
that
Forever
movie,
movie, Wakanda
bro.
2 movie.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't. I
Right?
don't
Or am I
remember.
mixing that up?
No,
TC?
you're not. She was in.
No,
that.
no, yeah.
She was in that.
All right, I'm changing topics because I'm bored of this.
She's bored of Marvel. That's
Let's
good.
shift it. Yeah.
Tavon, what do you think of Lord of the Rings, baby?
Oh god.
Oh,
This what we're moving to.
I don't know much about this.
Oh, baby, come on.
Last year that was the first time I've seen him.
Okay. All right. Fresh eyes. What'd you think?
Because like for years, man, like I tried my best to watch, but I would always fall asleep. Always.
That's me right now. I'm still in the first one.
I'm gonna throw this fucking cup at you.
Nope. I
Who
was
is
like, no, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna watch this whole extended editions.
Yeah, man. That's the only way how, baby.
Real, it's real.
That's a monster, guys.
And like, dude, like finishing it, like, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, Peter Jackson, like, cooked. Like, I see why people like say like this is like
This is the GOAT. This is the best one.
go to movie trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could stop making fantasy shows, movies, anything after this, because it's not going to be as good as Lord of the Rings.
Wow. Yeah.
I and like I tried watching the Hobbit movies, but it
Not
just
good.
didn't-
Not good. Not good
just
movies.
Didn't
No.
give me the same feeling as the Lord of the Rings did.
Yeah, man. Well, that's the thing. Peter Jackson had like years to prepare for Lord of the Rings, and he knew exactly what he was going to do. And then Guillermo del Toro, who's supposed to do the Hobbit movies, and then he pulled out last minute, and they kind of threw Peter back in. So they were writing scenes as they were shooting them. Yeah. No, that's it. All right. I just wanted to like again. We get along. We get along. I just wanted to know we could be super tight.
I actually have a question. I know you're big into the films and everything. Have you ever had a thought or an idea?
Have you ever had a thought?
Have you ever thought and used your brain before?
To pivot into things like video games. Like, have you ever had that thought?
Are you even a video game much guy? Like, do you play video games?
I don't really play much. I just recently started playing Helldivers.
Oh,
Yes! Yes!
Dude, I'm max rank. I'm max rank.
He doesn't
baby.
touch grass. He doesn't touch grass.
I'm max rank, dude. Super Earth has been invaded. Well, I don't know. Like, you need the veterans leading the charge. Yeah. Yeah.
What rank are you, TC? Do you remember?
I'm still cadet.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you just started.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. Me too.
I'm fresh, bro.
I love how cinematic that game is
Yeah, it's
during the
very-
action.
very.
Yeah.
You know, when it's nighttime and someone calls in a napalm strike. Huh?
Napalm strike. Yeah,
there
napalm
you
strike.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, napalm strike in the distance, and you just see the skyline light up, and there's like a million aliens that you just gotta mow down. Yeah, man. Not like illegal aliens, like space aliens. I just want to clarify for our viewers. Yeah, that one's on me, guys.
He's
So
not alienist. Don't worry, guys.
Have you ever had like an inspiration to try to do like video game kind of like films or documentaries?
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Like, I'm always down to try like new things and experiment new things, like new genres. Like, I'm always experimenting.
Yeah, you're a little creatively bi-curious, some people say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you fix Battlefront 2's story?
I can make it better.
You can make it better. You can.
You can hold them to it.
Yeah, like not making the special forces guys like
Oh, the Empire is evil? What? Oh.
kidding me.
Actually, this just actually.
So stupid.
I wanted to talk about something that I think is very relative to like filmmaking or like video game making. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you ever? I'm sure you have, but like, have you ever had like writer's block? Like, and if you did, like, what would you do to like overcome it?
Honestly, I would just step away from it and just start watching. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Please get like the creative juices flowing, and not steal, but borrow, if that makes sense.
You're consuming art, and
Exactly.
that's where you get the like you said, juices flowing, and that's when you can get the ideas best. When you're best consuming what you love to watch. Like if you just if you just take a break and start scrolling through reels, that's obviously not going to work. But when you start watching good art, like I don't know, Lord of the Rings,
Dune Part 2, baby.
Dune, Star Wars, Breaking Bad, any of those things,
Ooh,
you're gonna get
Breaking
ideas
Bad.
from any of those. Yeah.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Don't say no.
No!
You said you're gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm actually busy the day we were gonna hang out. My bad.
I still haven't seen Andor. Like,
Oh, dude.
No.
Andor is the best Star Wars since the original trilogy. Have you watched any season 2?
you know what? I believe.
Yeah.
Have you watched any season 2 yet?
I've watched. I'm halfway through it.
Good. Yes.
Sorry, what were you saying, Tavon? Sorry.
No, man, like I believe it because like you can just tell, like, dude, the production design on that show is like amazing, dude, and like the acting, like I've never seen like real like acting in a Star Wars film ever.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
One, but 10 times even better.
Yeah, but then like. Yeah, and then you got Stellan Skarsgård coming out like with his gravel ass voice, dropping the dopest monologue you've ever seen.
Oh yes.
You haven't seen it. Why am I saying it?
But the writing does it so well. It leads. It's obviously supposed to connect to Rogue One. It's obviously supposed to connect to Rogue One, and the writing connects so well. Every actor does it very well. So yes, Andor is absolutely perfect. It's probably the best TV show I've seen since. Can we say, Clone Wars?
Clone Wars.
Since
Best
Clone
TV
Wars. I don't want to say since Revenge of the Sith.
He's talking about Star Wars
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
Clone Wars, yeah.
So have you seen any other like in regards of Star Wars? Have you ever seen any other sci-fi movies like obviously Star Trek is one, like Stranger Things? Have you seen watched Stranger
He's a
Things?
big
Why would Stranger Things?
I'm all caught up with Stranger Things.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Don't just pretend you haven't, dude.
No, you want to. No, you want to.
This guy's gonna just start going.
The whole thing, kids on bikes aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, It's so cool.
Yeah. So what?
I love that movie. Like E.T. Like I can
Oh,
rewatch it.
E.T. I love
Like,
E.T.
get those same vibes.
Yeah.
Gives them same vibes.
So, if I may ask, what did you think of like the production value from like season 1 all the way to 4? Because obviously we've seen like a massive jump from like how season 1 was portrayed with them being like actual young kids, like 11, 12 years old, and now they're in their 20s. You can see like the production value from season 1 to 4. Like, what did you think of that? Because like I loved it.
Yeah, it definitely gave higher stakes.
Yeah.
And stakes rose like every season the stake like gets higher and higher and higher. And yeah, like they did it perfectly. I don't have any grubs.
You're excited for season 5 then?
Yeah.
You're excited for season 5 then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Season 5 is gonna be good. Have you ever thought about having like when you think about doing sci-fi, like have you ever had like inspiration come from like other shows like Stranger Things, or have you had something that you just wanted to do completely on your own, something completely like unique?
A lot of what I do, like I always draw inspiration from like just like the past, like mainly like filmmakers back in like the 70s.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yo,
Nice.
I know.
Like
Tavon, I know you with Apocalypse Now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's my.
Don't get me wrong. I would have never have signed the contract to be on that shoot.
Pussy.
Like, you would not pay me to go out with freaking Francis to film.
Oh hell, brother! I'm half Chinese. I'm already part jungle. I can get in there.
Wait a minute. Who's dying?
I'd fit right in, man. Actually, you'd actually lose me in the trees. Actually, you'd be filming, and then you just lose track of me in the frame.
Camouflage.
Oh man, my Viet Cong brothers.
The whole process of that film being made, and like, there was a Civil War going on during the time.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, well,
There's something of
Tavon,
that.
I know, based on like the past hour, I also know you've seen Hearts of Darkness.
That's a what now?
Heart of Darkness.
Okay.
Heart of Darkness. Okay, so Apocalypse Now is the best Vietnam War movie ever made. Heart of Darkness was a movie about the filming of Apocalypse Now.
What the wow?
And during they were shooting it in Indonesia, and they were using the Indonesian Filipino Filipino. They were using the Filipino Navy's helicopters, and those helicopters, and the Filipinos were taking part in the communist civil war. So like in the middle of a shoot, the helicopters would just start flying away, and they'd be like, "Where the are the helicopters going? Oh, they're gonna go kill some rebels out in the mountains, dude."
God.
Yeah,
Wow. Never saw that one coming.
yeah. It's crazy, man. It's the craziest shoot, but what a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tavon, I can tell you're a 70s filmmaker guy because I can see that Godfather poster in the back.
Oh yeah.
Big man, yeah.
Yeah,
Big
baby.
man, yeah.
Got to. I love the Godfather.
Yeah.
One of the legendary movies ever.
Third one was a little iffy.
We don't talk about that one. We don't need to talk about
The
that one.
franchise is legendary enough. It's fine.
All right, if you have to pick between Godfather or Goodfellas, what are you picking?
Godfather.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Godfather.
There wouldn't be a Goodfellas without a God.
That is true.
That's fine.
That is
I mean,
very
okay,
true.
all right, but that doesn't necessarily mean the one is better than the other. You know, like we wouldn't have had a Dune Part 2 without a Dune Part 1.
True.
Dune
True.
Part
That's
2
true.
is so much sicker. We wouldn't have had that without David Lynch's up vision for what Dune is.
Or the other guy that was supposed to be making it.
Oh yeah, Jodorowsky.
Yeah.
His like vision was so weird, dude.
I'm kind of upset we never got to see what came of it. I know they built some sets, I think, right?
They had storyboards all drawn up and ready to go. I think they maybe had one of the projects made, but about as far as they got to anything.
Just speaking of directors of the Dune, movies, David Lynch. I did R.I.P. I did just watch Mulholland Drive for the first time. Have you seen it?
I have not.
All right. If you ever partake in psychedelics, throw on Mulholland Drive and just see what happens. Yeah.
You got any questions up there?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
I do not have anything more that is not political.
Political?
Political.
No, I like the way he said it.
I like the way he said it too.
Political. So I don't know if you guys. We have 15 minutes left. I'm being warned. So if y'all want to talk about political, we can.
I'm good. I'm all good.
The tickle monster's on politics.
He's the only tickle monster here. We are not the tickle monsters.
We are not.
We're the tickle monsters.
No, we're not. What does that make Tavon?
I'm not going there.
What?
What did you say? We didn't hear you.
I got one person saying it tickle monster. I got another person saying it not to.
Dude, imagine a fucking 6'9" half Chinese guy coming at you to tickle you. Imagine
scene right there.
how terrifying that would be, because you can't stop me from tickling you if I want to. You know? I'll tickle the shit out of you, dude.
What does that mean? What is
You got the guy in the back laughing.
What does that make Tavon then?
Huh?
What does that make Tavon then? If you say we're all tickle monsters.
He's an honorary tickle monster. He's a temporary tickle.
He's a temporary tickle.
You'll catch some fingers.
Hey,
Go to
whoa.
America, you'll catch him.
You'll catch some fingers, but that's it. Yeah.
I guess I got one more question to ask, Tavon. When you look for people, are you looking for people like just in the States, or are you looking like internationally? Like, are you looking for people like in Europe, Canada,
Which way?
Like
Australia?
just New Jerseyans.
Yeah, no, just New Jersey, like, just straight nah.
Just Pauly Shore and some other folks.
No, but no, dude. Like, I'm happy to work with anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone that, like, anyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. If we can find a way to make it work, I am 100% down to making that work.
Okay,
Awesome.
so where do I send my
about
where do
that?
I send my
Where do
demo
we
reel?
send our acting resumes?
You can send them to my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
_44. And
You got it, Alec?
Oh yeah, I do.
All right, send it over.
Yes, sir.
Instagram, Multispectrum Productions.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll give that to y'all if y'all
Cool.
didn't hear that.
I think what do we got left?
So you said Vor's not dead.
No, War's not dead. He's in.
Do you have his helmet?
Huh?
Do you have his helmet?
Oh yeah.
Can I see his helmet? It's been so long.
Oh, this is his
cosplay.
His home cooked.
His home cooked
Oh,
character.
that's dope.
Yes! I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's pretty sick.
You made that by yourself, no?
You remember Kate?
Cade. What's their OC name?
It was he was the gold. He was like the silver gold Mando with the green visor.
Not Rao.
No.
Not Helix's Mando.
No, it wasn't Helix. It was. I can't remember off the top of my
Ah,
head.
God. Okay.
But he hooked me up with the print and I completely painted it for me for free. So he was just like, nah, I got you. I was just like, a new helmet. And he was just like, I got you. So.
Do you have any upgrades coming away for Vor when you bring him back?
As far as like updates,
Or do you want to just say yes and leave it at that?
yeah.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Are you glad Fleaboy's dead?
No comment.
Oh.
You can say yes. I'm glad he's dead too.
It's a very smart answer.
Well, Tavon, thank you for coming on this episode of YEET Talks. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I know Alex said his thank you, but
Thank you for coming on.
I just want to say thanks for coming on, and taking the time
Yes,
to
sir.
talk to us.
Yeah.
It's been very fun, and I look forward to seeing more of your work, and I'm really looking forward to it. So
We'll hope we'll meet you in real life, in the flesh too. I know it's definitely not long overdue from me.
You ask him what he thinks is going to happen this year.
What do you mean?
That's a great question, I think.
What is it? What?
Motherfucker. All right.
I'm confused.
Tavon, can you get like literally anything? What would you say that you are sure is going to happen this year? It can be.
Oh
anything.
yeah. It's like half of 2025 is done. So like, what do you think is gonna happen?
It can be personal. It can be geopolitical. It can be whatever you want. What do you think is going to happen?
It can
this
be
year?
juicy. It can be yeeted. What do you want to happen?
Christ.
I think what's really going to happen, and I think like by the end of this year, like I'm going to be where I'm at as a filmmaker right now. Like I know I can be so much better and so much more, but by the end of the year, I'm going to be him.
nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Be him.
I like
him.
it.
Star Wars X kind of him.
There you go.
He will be Lando.
You're just saying that because he's black.
No, hey, no,
Just
no.
That's why I would never cosplay as him.
Didn't you cosplay as him once? Didn't you cosplay as him once?
Yeah, once. And
Still
then, like,
once.
Immediately as I posted it, somebody commented, see, you're so much better than Lando. Stop doing hot.
Imagine that was me. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, I don't remember if we were told this. How did you guys meet each other?
I met Alec.
2020, no? Near the N not N word, but N names. You know who? They.
We don't talk about.
We don't talk about them, but yeah, from their server, no?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about their name. Let's just say we don't want to talk about their name.
Oh, okay. It was like a convention or something?
Nah.
Does their name begin with N?
Yes, it does.
Then don't say N word, dude.
Yeah,
Don't say
what?
that. That's f***ing crazy.
That was crazy.
Well, if I say their name, I'm gonna immediately get DM'd 50 times on
gotta
Discord.
you gotta say something else, something other
man,
than N.
Now,
You
can I
gotta
say now? Now?
All right, Tavon, thank you for thank you for joining us, buddy.
He speaks for me.
Many happy returns. We'll see you when we see you.
Hopefully, we see you in person soon, mate.
Oh, he's got to do the yeet thing.
Yeah, we have the tradition. So we have a tradition here on Yeet Talks. It's his favorite thing to do.
It's not my favorite thing.
It's they're lying. Anyway, so what we do is at the end we do 3, 2, 1, and then we all just look at our cameras. Us, it's here. For you, it's obviously your Zoom webcam, and you just go, yeet.
Just like that.
Yes. Since you don't have a lot of space, that's the best you could do. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You ready for do this for the third time?
Oh, we're doing it with him. Okay.
Obviously.
All right. Yeah. F it. All right.
All right.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeet! I like how he regrets doing it.